Welcome everyone to Rockingham, North Carolina. We're set to go 180 laps here for the Wild Horse Racing League. It should be fun. These guys always put on a heck of a show. We didn't get the broadcast last week. They actually had to push the race back to Sunday. But we are with them again this week. I'm looking forward to it. This race is always going to be fun. Rockingham, North Carolina, one of my favorite tracks to actually broadcast the race on. Not necessarily one of my favorite tracks on the service, I guess we can say, just because I'm horrible here, pretty much like I am at every track. But we are set to go green for 180 laps. You're looking live at some practice right now. These guys out there turning some laps, getting all the necessary practice they need here from Rockingham. I want to mention one driver that we talked to earlier in the practice session, Trenton Sneed. You see the Bright Future Learning Center. That is based out of Alabama, running his car tonight. It is a virtual online center. So pretty cool. Check them out, Bright Future Learning Center. I'm sure you can search all that good stuff on Google and all that good stuff. Come up with it. So that is his car for tonight, and I want to make sure I mentioned that. So pretty cool. You see him working on pit entrance and stuff like that. We only have 8 drivers, so we're going to have a long green flag run here. These guys may actually have to pit for gas here soon, or once we get going. So it's going to be very interesting. Once we take the green flag here in a few minutes, we still got qualifying to go through. We're just now in practice, so we got a little bit before we go, and you see him on pit road getting his 4 fresh tires. You see the 88 car rolling out. That is Andrew Beach and that Pontiac. That's weird to say, a Pontiac Chevrolet, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of strange, but pretty cool on the front of it. I'm not gonna lie. Passion Never Dies. Looks like a Trans Am logo on the front of it, so pretty cool looking paint scheme on his. But he is out there getting some much needed practice. All these guys right now. Andrew right now sitting third on the practice board. Jeff Price currently first out there with a 22.242. I don't know if you really want to call this track a short track, but I guess we could kind of throw that in the mix of short tracks. 22-second laps does not take long at all to get around here. So this race is 180 laps, but with the speeds these guys are going to be carrying, it's going to be a good one. Look at your weather. 104-degree track temp, only 65-degree air temp. So that track temp really hot. I was curious, and I kind of mentioned them about it. Trenton Sneed actually just jumps up and grabs the top spot away in that Bright Learning Center or Services car. And I was curious, though, about, you know, a lot of these things that these guys are going to be doing with that hot track temp. Does the car slide a lot? We haven't really seen too many slides, like spinning out and stuff like that. We have seen some incidences like we just seen right there. Samuel Garcia goes around, but a lot of this is going to be taken care of during the race. Ain't no problem. He's just out there pushing for everything he can to see what he can do. Jacob Hope rolling out right now in the number 2 car. That's a good looking paint scheme. I like that. But it's going to be a fun race, as I mentioned. 180 laps around here. I'll look at the points in case anybody was curious. These guys are only in what I believe is their 3rd week. I'd have to double check real quick. It is their 3rd week. Ran Richmond last week. I didn't get to broadcast that, but because they ran it on a Sunday. But Samuel Garcia, currently your points leader, does have 1 win this season. Jacob Hope is in 2nd. Trenton Sneed currently 3rd in points. Adam Miller, Ryan Flanagan, your top 5. Andrew Beach, Jeff Price, your top 7. Joshua Kane, Adrian Pedra. I'm butchering your name. Tennessee again. We already know that. Ryan Worley right now your top 10 in points. So very interesting point situation right now. Everybody still kind of close. It's still early in the season, so not much to really say too much about that. There's Andrew Beach out there currently in 4th now. Samuel Garcia jumped up above him just a second ago. Look at these guys' schedule in case you are wondering. They ran Daytona week 1. That was a great race. We've seen an excellent finish in that race. With only 9 cars in that race, we had one of the best finishes I've got to broadcast in a long time. Really great finish in that one. Did Richmond last week. Rockingham this week. Next week, they head off to Texas Motor Speedway. And then we head to Auto Club. And then Las Vegas, your next 3. And then it gets very interesting with Dover, Pocono, and Kansas up to week 9. And week 10 is our first road course, so still 7 weeks away from that. But first road course will be Watkins Glen in week 10. Here's the one car out on track. He hasn't actually put down a lap yet. And he's about to change all that right now. And that Ford Mustang. Working out of turn 4 across the start finish line. And he will begin. Let's hop on board. Let me fix this real fast, guys. I gotta make an adjustment because I actually forgot to do it when I first come on like I usually do. There we go. Ryan on board right now with Ryan. Working out of turn 4. Currently jumped up to 7th, so we'll see if he can improve here over the race. Maybe get a little bit faster. Not sure the horsepower that the guys bring to this track. Not sure the package that comes to Rockingham with this new aero package. I don't think it's a 750 horsepower. I think it's just 550. Good side-by-side action right here with the 88 Andrew Beast, Jacob Hope. Both 4th and 5th right now on the practice boards. We're going to see some good racing like this all night long, though, with these guys. It's one thing I am expecting is some really good, clean racing. That's one good thing I do like about this league. We've seen some great racing last time we was with them at Daytona. And, I mean, Rockingham, whole different ball game. But still going to be some good, I believe. It'll be fun. There we go. There's a good little wreck on the back stretch. Samuel Garcia, the 88. Andrew Beach was involved in that. Trenton Steed rolling back out. Got about a minute left here in practice. These guys are going to try to get everything they can out of their car. Hopefully they got everything tuned in. If not, they're going to have to figure it out really fast because we are about to go qualifying here in just a moment from Rockingham. I wish this place would reopen. I know they actually are doing something there, but it's not racing. I've seen a picture. It was a while back on Facebook where they was hiring people and stuff like that. But they don't race there now, I don't think. Pretty sure they don't do anything. But sadly, that's the way it happens. I believe when did it close? 2004, maybe? I believe it was the last time, something like that. 2004, 2005. I was trying to find it. I may be wrong about that. I know that they did get new ownership here. Hopefully this place will get some cars back on it. I was here looking at it, and the track actually still looks pretty good. But, you know, a lot of tracks out there that look that good, and apparently nobody races on them. Anyway, practice comes to an end, and it was Trenton Steed first in the standings on practice. Here we go. Rolling out, we're going to watch Samuel Garcia, going to be the first one actually out on track. So we're going to kind of go back and forth pretty fast like we normally do during qualifying. Garcia working down into turn 3. This track very bumpy. You can see the car bouncing up and down, some sparks flying out from underneath it. Here we go. Coming to the start finish line. Green flag underway. You got to try to get everything you can. I would guess on the first lap would be the fastest, but we'll see. Garcia looking good off turn number 2. That looks really good. Here he now comes through turn 3 and 4. There's the bumps I was talking about. Turn 4 always tricky. Crossing the start finish line. He does qualify pole for the moment. 22.406. Ryan Worley crossing the start finish line. Trent, I thought he'd be a little bit faster than that. Ryan jumps up to third. 22.545. Andrew Beach, I believe, getting ready to start his green flag lap. Adam Miller also out on track In that gold number 72, Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet, comes Andrew Beach. Across the start-finish line to start his green flag lap. Adam Miller jumps up to 5th. Definitely wanted more. Samuel Garcia still on the pole. Here comes Beach working that yellow line off turn 4. Let's see what kind of lap he can put down. He was pretty quick in practice. 22.195 jumps up and grabs the pole away 3/10. We're not going to say 3/10. About 2/10 faster that time by. Ryan Worley right now still out there pretty much getting practice now. Qualified just about done. Jeff Cross hasn't been out. Ryan Flanagan. Don't know if Flanagan's actually here. And Ryan will stay in 4th place here for this one. So far, that is the only cars out there. Nobody else on track at the moment. As you see, the one car shutting it down. So we'll wait to see if anybody else heads out on track. If so, we'll be watching them. Right now, Andrew Beach still the fastest, 22.195. Great lap by him. How about that battle for 3rd? Trent Sneed, Ryan Worley tied. 22.545. Great laps by both of them drivers. And Trent was really fast in practice. Didn't do too great in qualifying. 3rd, I guess, ain't bad by any means, but probably wanted a little bit more. So we're sitting here basically waiting to see if any of these other cars are going to head out. We do got one car actually still practicing out on the track. Right there we go. That's the one of Ron Worley right now, who will be starting in 4th right now for this race. We're going to try to talk to Andrew Beach here in just a moment. We'll try to pull him in and grab a quick interview with him. Smoky schemes on the front of that car. See how kind of bumpy these cars are. He heads into turn 1. Rockingham, an extremely bumpy track. Very easy to upset the car as he works off turn 2. Once again, he will be starting in 4th place. That is official. Nobody else will be able to get laps in with 25 seconds left here in practice. So, that's going to set up our grid. It looks like Andrew Beach, Samuel Garcia are going to be leading us into turn 1. As qualified comes to an end. Try to grab Andrew here real quick. When he grids up, we'll be pulling him in, hopefully. Real fast look at your grid start. There you go. Andrew Beach, Samuel Garcia, row number 1. Row 2, we got Trent Steed, Ryan Worley. Row 4, we got Jacob and Adam rolling off. And row 6, Zeshawn's in here? No idea he actually even ran this league. That's pretty awesome. And Ryan Flanagan. Zeshawn, we seen him last night. Pretty cool. Good driver. So hopefully he's able to do good in here. So now let's try to pull in our starting driver for tonight, starting at P1. Andrew Beach rolling off.
Because he said he.
Hey, Andrew, you got me.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Rolling off P1 at Rockingham. Always a unique track. Always fun to come to. How important is that first position here, especially at this track?
It's definitely really important. I feel like this is going to be a big game of track position. And I'm actually having some issues with my steering wheel. My shifter's not working, so.
Hopefully you'll get that fixed. I'm not going to keep you in too long. I'll let you fix that, man. Go out there and see what you can do. I'll let you move back up so you can get that worked out.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, buddy. So he's going to be rolling off first, and you see him reset. And hopefully he gets that going. His shifter not working. Very interesting, so we're not going to keep him in here. I don't want to, make him miss the start or anything like that by me interviewing him. That's something I definitely don't want to do. Hopefully he's able to keep the lead. I think he's good. I think he might have got it. We'll wait and see. As long as he can roll off, he's good. That would be horrible to have a shifter problem here, especially to start. I'm sure we'll probably be hearing him clutch quite a bit. Looks like he might be good. So there you go. I would keep him in here longer, guys. Sorry, I just did not want to mess up his problem he had with his shifter. I'm sure everybody here understands that. So Andrew Beach is rolling off in P number 1. Coming in here so far on the season. Right now it's 16 points. Looking to try to gain right now 10 points behind that lead. So he's looking to try to gain some points here tonight. And it would be a good time to win. Here we go. I think we only take one trip around. I don't think we have to go 2. I cannot remember exactly how many trips we take around here, but I'm pretty sure it's just 1. Watching a Porsche pace car out front here tonight. Wish they would let us customize the pace car in iRacing. I think that'd be neat. Taking a hard left-hand turn, and we are. Green flag as wheel spin is going to happen up front, and everybody somehow manages to avoid it. No idea. Andrew Beach still able to keep the lead. Trenton Sneed putting some pressure on that lead. There is a slight bit of damage on the back end of that 88 car. Not sure if there might have been a little bit of net code damage there, but you see the 88 now up in the wall. He's having trouble early in this one. Andrew Beach to the inside of the wall. He's going to be able to keep it going. He's going to have to try to collect himself. A lot of stuff happened on that restart. No idea how he didn't go around. That could have been very bad. Zeshawn working right now in 5th place in that number 10 car. That was my thing to decide to take a crap. Anyway, Zeshawn working that number 10 double mint car. We broadcast him last night. Very good restrictor plate racer in the 10. We'll see how he does here in the mile tracks tonight in that cup car. After Andrew Beach, he did fall all the way back to last place. Right now, sitting at 8. We only had 8 cars take the green flag. But still, last place is last place, no matter how you look at it. Working right now, trying to get up to Adam Miller in that Bass Pro Chevrolet. This is the closest battle on the track right now. Trying to see if we could see the damage that he may have. We may have to try to turn the camera ourselves. There's the damage on the 88 car. It doesn't look too bad. There is a big spoiler difference which could affect the car. And some right front damage. We'll see, probably get some of that fixed if we have a caution. I'm sure we'll see a lot of it get fixed. Two-car Jacob trying to close in up on 3rd place. Or 2nd place, Ryan Worley, who's trying to close in on Trenton Steed, who's now leading this race. Trenton's been out front now for 5 laps out of the 6 that we are running. Okay, so he's been out front every lap. Wow. Of course, he's running that special paint scheme. Bright Futures Learning Center. He's got a little bit of damage. That may have been from where he actually got the wheel spin on the back of Beach's car. I'm pretty sure because that's exactly the side it was on. But it's not going to hurt him. 1 car on pit road. That is the 2. Not sure why he's coming down pit road. I don't think. Oh, that's why. Oh, hard damage. So what's going to happen here? He's going to have to stop in his pit box. And this will be a stop and go or probably a 15-second hold. So Jacob not where he wants to be. You see him slowly creeping into his box. Actually stopping there. And trying to pull up a little bit. Now he stops, and so not where he wanted to happen. So he'll get 4 probably fresh tires and then sit there and get some of that damage, or not damage, but the penalty. So he's going to go at least 2 laps down, I would expect. He is down and away. Did he get slowed down in time? But he is probably going to go 2 laps down. He will. So you see that 8 car running that low line as you'll look back. Second place, Ron Worley now trying to catch up to the back end of him. Everybody's still spaced out for the most part. Adam Miller, Bass Pro, trying to run down Andrew Beach. Beach did get around Miller in that 72 car, so he has moved up to the 6th position after starting on the pole here tonight at Rockingham. Done a good job, though, so far of getting back on track. Basically, have to collect yourself when something like that happens. Wheel spin can basically take your mind off on the race. And, hopefully he's good to go, though. Jeff Price, we knew he was fast in practice. Haven't really spoke too much about him in that number 14 Chevrolet. Is running down the Tandem Zishan as they work into turn number 3. Riding on board now. Zishan probably I don't want to say the best restrictor plate racer I've ever seen. However, he is extremely clean. One of the most cleanest restrictor plate races I've seen in a long time, that is. Knows usually when to push and when not to. But we'll see if that helps him at all here tonight in that number 10 Toyota Camry, the only Toyota in here tonight. We're continuing to watch this battle right now. Between both of these guys. And there you see Zishan under trouble again. Jeff Price does get around him. Here comes Beach now trying to take away the 5th position. Zishan's tires may be giving out just a little bit. He's going up. He's running that high line. Maybe actually saved some tires running that high line. And he's kind of dominated it down into the corner. He actually got a really good run off of turn 4 that time. This is allowing Adam Miller to close up the gap on both of these guys. Right here's where Zishan's really fast, but right there, Andrew Beach's going to power off and not allow the 10 to slice back down. And Beach able to take away the 5th position for now. Keep it on the longer runs, though. With Zishan running high like that, he is saving tires. We'll see. He does get a little bit of wall. That might allow Adam Miller to get a run. Miller in that 72 car, Bass Pro. Fastest car last time by was this guy. No, I take that back. It was actually this guy, the one, Ron Worley, running just a little bit faster than the rest of the guys. And we got a slow car. Samuel Garcia slow on track. Caution flag does come out here on lap number 18. And there was someone else. Was the 2 involved as well? Jacob may have been. He was. Came off the wall. Got into the 50. And contact. Sit on both ends to the inside wall. Jacob had already had some bad luck spinning coming off turn 4. So caution does come out here. First caution of the night. Going to open up pit lane. And I'm sure we're probably going to see everybody come down. Trenton Sneed going to be leading them down pit road. Here he comes. There they go. See if Jacob might stay out. Try to get one of his laps back. Looks like he does stay out. As you see the pace car working on the outside. So he'll get the wave around. Watch the battle off pit road. Who is that had to back up? Samuel Garcia backs up in his pit. May have missed his box. You see him trying to get in it. Still having trouble. He's going to lose a ton of time. He's definitely going to be the last off pit road, I would guess, unless there's some other guys with damage. Race off pit road does go to the 1 car. Actually, Zishan Wins race off pit road. Did he actually hit his box, or I think he missed his box. Let's see. Watch for the 10 to come back down pit road. If he did have trouble finding his pit box. He drove right by it. He had to come back in. There he comes. Unfortunately for Z-Shot, going to be starting back in 7th, I believe. Most likely. Pace light still on the pace car at the moment. Here we go. We are set to double back up. This front row right here is going to be interesting. Keep your eye on wheel spin. Don't think we're going to see third gear just yet. But keep your eye. This front row and second row is very interesting. With Ron Worley, or Whirl, I don't know why I keep saying World is Worley. Winning the race off pit road. Jeff Price, who was super quick in practice, going to be starting second. He was closing the gap. Then we have Andrew Beach, who started the race on the pole, got that wheel spin, fell all the way back to the back. And then Trenton Sneed, going to be starting up, who just led them laps and was very fast. So any one of these guys right now definitely can take advantage of this. See what happens as we watch the pace car get ready to drop off pit road. And we are back green flag here again at Rockingham. Great restart by the one car. Didn't see no wheel spin that time on anyone. Actually, there may have been some. Did the 88 have? Hold on. Did Trent Sneed have wheel spin? Oh, he did. I did not see that. Watch this. He tried to mash the gas. Z-Shot may get a black flag for that. I'm not sure. Hopefully it gets cleared. He tried to dodge the wreck, but we'll have to wait and see. Pretty sure it will. But up front, we're going to be watching this one out here very closely. See the two going around. Remember, two of Jacob Hope currently one lap down in that two car. Oh, Z-Shot's around. Caution flag out. Well, it worked out good for Jacob. Brings out, let's see. What actually happened? I mentioned turn 4 is a pain. He started getting loose right there. Yeah, got some of the apron. There he goes. So Jacob going to get the lucky dog. That's going to take us to our first break. So something big just actually happened. First off, welcome back to Rockingham. Our leader, Ron Worley, has disconnected. I think connection could have dropped on that one car, and hopefully he's going to be able to get back in here before he goes too many laps down. We are doubling back up. Unfortunately, that may have kind of stolen win away from him. We'll have to wait and see. Jeff Price jumps up. And I think, though, the lead goes over to Samuel Garcia on that bottom since he does move up a spot. So it looks like it does. Either way, we got to watch for wheel spin. Hopefully Ryan's able to get back in here. We get set to go green flag here once again from Rockingham after working caution number 2. Pretty early caution came out during that one. When Zishan went around in the 10 car, he's going to be restarting at 7th. Here we go. Watch for wheel spin. We've seen that time and time again so far tonight. We're green. Everybody's super easy. I think we may have had some guys starting in 3rd gear that time. Jeff Price did not. Battle going to be for 2nd. Andrew Beach going to be able to grab 2nd away from Samuel Garcia. How about Jacob? He was 2 laps down at one point. He's got back on the lead lap after them cautions. Battle for 2nd. Beach not going to be able to hold on to it as Garcia goes underneath. Takes away the top or 2nd spot away from the 88. Welcome back on that Chevrolet Camaro of Andrew Beach. Remember, Beach started on the pole here tonight. They work off turn 4 across the start finish line. Jeff Price still leading this one. Jeff was extremely fast in practice in that number 14 car. And he's continuing to kind of drive away a little bit here. Great lap that time by him, a 22.42 or 4.72 second lap for the leader. Was the fastest course on track. Maybe not this time. Samuel Garcia takes over that top spot as the fastest this time. Ron Worley is back in here. Luckily, oh, he's going to get a caution as the 50 slams hard into the wall. Caution does not come out yet. These guys extremely watch this wreck. Here we go. Got loose, overcorrected, hard into the wall. No idea how a caution does not come out. Ron Worley going to be 4 laps down, hopefully able to get back on that. I kind of hope they might give it back to him. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think they will, but we'll watch. Battle for 2nd. Or 3rd, I apologize. Trenton Sneed going to take that away. Zishan took a peek underneath going into turn 3. Not going to be able to do it just yet. See if we can see the damage. There's the damage on Samuel Garcia's number 50 car. We knew this track would cause some trouble tonight for a lot of guys. And the heat, I don't know if it's causing the trouble with the track being hot like it is. 104 degrees could be causing some issues for some of these guys. Zishan grabs 4th away as they exit into turn number 3 now. Adam Miller trying to close the gap up on Samuel Garcia last time by. Garcia was a little bit faster. The fastest driver out there right now, 23.1 that time by. Great lap. 22 was the Beach's lap time. I know he had to have a fast lap somewhere through there. Yeah, Jeff Ross just set the fastest lap. I do believe he did. Jacob trying to run back down the 10 of Zishan right now. Guys are kind of spaced out for the most part. Closest battle maybe right here. Samuel Garcia, Adam Miller. Just right here for 6th place. Both these guys closing in upon Jacob. That 2 car slowly is trying to reel him in as well. Mentioned next week these guys head to Texas Motor Speedway. It'll be a fun one when we head there, especially in these cars. You go wide open there for a long time, and then on the longer runs, you really got to start lifting a lot. I won, well, my first league race in a long time there this year in these cars. In Texas, one of my favorite tracks to run. Could come down to field mileage racing that one, to be completely honest. That's how I kind of got lucky with mine and was able to win it. There we go. Battle for 4th. He's trying to grab that away. Didn't have the, oh, he got some of the apron. Got to be careful. Didn't have the greatest luck last night over the iRacing East Series. But he's still not out of that championship hunt. I believe that was his only race where he's finished outside the top 5. Here he comes. Look to the inside. Jacob trying to take away 4th place. We've seen this time and time again. Zishan really likes that high line here at Rockingham, which is pretty interesting. One of the only drivers we've really seen actually running up there that much. Trenton Sneed trying to run down Andrew Beach last time by. Beach was actually the fastest last time by in that 88 car as he tries to run down Jeff Price, who's now 3 seconds ahead. That clean air really helping Price out here in this one. This battle ain't over yet for 4th position. Here comes Zishan once again, trying to take that back as we are now on lap 47 of this 180 lap event. What happened to Zishan? He's on pit road. What happened? I did not see what happened to him. Did he is it scheduled? I believe it is. They went 23 laps. Let's see. I don't think this was scheduled. I think he might have got loose. Oh, he drops down. And he stayed down there like it was scheduled. I believe it might have been. I believe he wants some fresh tires. I wonder if that's going to be something we're going to see, though. So he's going to come out. Oh, actually, he is still on pit road. So not sure what happened. Adam Miller on pit road. Not entirely sure. Zishan been on there for a while now. We'll be watching to see if anybody else comes out. They've been green now for 24 laps. feel like that's kind of early to hit pit road. Wait and see if anybody else comes out. I mean, the lap times really haven't fallen off too much compared to, you know, yeah, they're over a second. And Zishan is done, so apparently something happened where he is done. Adam Miller on pit road as well. I mentioned that. I'm not sure if he came down by his own wanting to. Let's see. I don't see. There's a little bit of damage. Could be something else with him. Car is fired back up. Let's see. He just brought it down. Not sure what happened there. And he's still on pit road at the moment too. So right now, 2 cars that we talked about on pit road. Zishan is down, and now Adam Miller getting some damage repair possibly on his number 72 car. So that's going to leave us with only 5 guys on the lead lap. At the moment, that there was a little sketchy moment for. Apologize for that. It's too far back. Watch this coming off this corner right here. Looks like Jeff Price may have had a scare just a moment ago. Riding on board. Off turn 2. Yeah, he had to get way out of the gas. Almost pushed up too much into the wall. Battle going to be for second though. Andrew Beach and Trenton Sneed. Both these guys now running nose to tail. Sorry about that. Now running nose to tail. Trenton trying to take that spot away. Good battle here for second place. Riding on board with Trenton Sneed in that Chevrolet Camaro. I'm interested about the new cars. The new Xfinity cars get released. That was announced last night. Really looking forward to that. That Toyota Supra looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I'm not much of a Toyota fan personally. I don't mind them in NASCAR by any means. I don't care. But that Supra looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I'm anxious to actually see that. Oh, there's some close. Maybe a little bit of bump on that 8 car, the 88. See if that 88 may bring his car down to pit road. He just lost 2 spots. Actually, the 72 Adam Miller on fresh tires. Forgot about that. Notice one thing, Jeff Price speed has really lacked off quite a bit. The gap's really closing up for the leader. Back to second. Now under right around 2 seconds. It was over 3.5 a few laps ago. Really struggling off turn 2. Hop on board here. This is live, so we can hop on board and see what we can tell. A lot of just selling it in. I think he's trying to figure out turn 2 right now. Seemed let off way early. Washes up the track, and the speed ain't really fast right there where he's at. Bottom right hand corner speed going into turn 1. Watch how far it drops off. 171 all the way down to 122. And I think it might be a little bit slower than that off in turn 3 and 4. 165 the max in that one, and 124 was the lowest. So not quite as slow, but definitely giving up some time. He may have figured out turn 2. It looks like he's getting a better exit than what he was. Checking the times at the line. Still faster last time by was Trenton Sneed. So lap times are closing up for the second place car. These guys probably going to be coming to pit road, I would guess, within the next, I'm going to say probably 15 laps. That's a lot to run on old tires, over 50 laps. All right, once again, looking at times, trying to compare times. Yeah, Jeff definitely off the pace. I know you see Trenton back there. Time has he actually does got his hood, guys. It's just the netco where it happened. So that's not actually there, even though it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Just on my end. So don't sweat it. It's okay. Yeah, the gap's definitely closed between the leader and second place of Trenton Steen. Now under a second, and that's really closing fast. On the long run, we're seeing Trenton really work that car and really putting it in position. There you see it back with normal where it's supposed to be. Of course, he's running that special paint scheme tonight, Bright Futures Learning Center, and based in Alabama. That is an online learning center. Pretty cool. We spoke a little bit about that earlier. You see the gap closing between second and first. And here he comes. And for the lead. And Jeff's not going to put too much of a fight up right now, I don't think. I lied. Here comes that 14 back strong on the outside. This is a great battle for that top spot. Jeff may have found something on that high side. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold it, but... And new leader. Trenton Steen grabs the lead away. Jeff going to sell it in there maybe a little bit too hard. Almost actually gives it up. Almost making contact with the wall, but he does give up the lead. Officially this time, he falls back to second. Watch for this 14 maybe to hit pit road. I would definitely hit it earlier than I would later than the 8. That goes with any of these guys. If you want to try to make up some ground, pit sooner than the leader. That would definitely make up some ground, especially on a place like this. Definitely a huge advantage if you do that. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick break. I got to grab me a drink, so be right back. If anything happens, we'll cut right back in. pit road is open as we got Jacob coming down, Jeff Price coming down. Now, I noticed something. I came back in here. I looked at my live timing that I used. I noticed Jeff was 2 seconds behind. We'll see how this plays out. Depending on when Trenton pits, could really help a lot of these guys. Now, Trenton may stay out. He's going to stay out this lap, so that's at least 1 lap fresher tires that Jeff and all them could have. Jeff is definitely faster early in the runs, but he seems like he burns his tires off maybe a little bit too quick, where Trenton kind of saved his. So we'll see. But Jacob on and off pit road. Jacob actually had a slow pit stop that time by. And here comes Trenton this time. Andrew Beach. Let's see if he comes down. Looks like he is slowing down as well. So he's going to come down. Pit road speed here, definitely critical. Definitely easy to overshoot. And I think that's what happened to Jacob. I believe he had a pit road speeding penalty. So, Samuel Garcia coming down. So we're basically watching to see where Jeff Price goes. Now, he is 1 lap down. He's going to get that back pretty easy right here. It's going to be close if Jeff can grab his lead back. I don't think he's going to be able to grab it back. Not unless there's something that maybe slips on Trenton's car or something when he exits. There's the 88. Here comes the 50 on pit road as well. And once again, Samuel Garcia missing his pit box. That's 2 or 3 times he's missed it now. Great stop there for Trenton. And there's Jeff. And the gap between first and second is going to be about 3 seconds, it looks like. Maybe a little more. Maybe 2 seconds. Maybe 2.7. It's definitely around 3. 2.5. So he did make up a little bit of ground. It wasn't much on that 1 lap fresh tire. But we'll have to wait and see everything good to go. I'm definitely sure the tires feel good. We're on lap 81 now. I'm still 160. Ryan Worley exiting pit road as well. Looks your race summary. Still 100 laps remaining. Here, 2 cautions. Only 3 lead changes. So the lead changes not happening quite as bit tonight, but still some good lead changes. Not bad for 80 laps. I mean, 3 is not too bad for 80 laps. See some good racing. We knew this track would produce good racing, but it was just curious on how often we would see some great, side-by-sides and stuff like that. I think I have noticed about this place, not only the bumps, it kills tires. That was around, what, like 40 laps or so? Maybe a little bit more on tires. I think it was more than that. I think it was like 45 or something. Give or take on that. For Trenton to come down. Tire wear, definitely a killer. So we're definitely going to have to pit 1 more time at least. What's going to be interesting is, when do you want to pit? You can make it to 130. I don't know. Right now it's going to be close. If they can only make it on 1 more stop. I don't think we're going to be able to make it on 1 more stop. I still think it's 2. Mentioned next week these guys go to Texas Motor Speedway. One of my favorite tracks to go to and watch. On here. One of my favorite tracks to race on here as well. So looking forward to that. Oh, we got a wreck. Caution flag comes out. And I believe it was the 1 car. We're sitting there looking at the live timing. I'm trying to see who it was. It might take me a minute. Was it Ryan Worley? Watch the one. Did he get into the apron? Oh, he did. Around he goes. Oh, nope, not there. I thought he did. See where it happened. It was definitely him. Working down into turn number 1 and 2. Got a little bit there, nothing bad. Continue watching to see where it happens at. I believe it happens next lap. He's definitely getting the apron when he goes down into the corner. Oh, he just blinked out. Not sure exactly where the wreck happened. I see somebody spinning, I thought, but... Huh. Either way, Ron Worley unfortunately disconnected again. That one car was fast and not where he wants to be now. So pit road is open. And here they come into the box, that 8 car. Jeff Price also. Only 3 cars actually in the box. The rest of the cars have to get a wave around. Here's Andrew Beach actually coming in as well. Right now is a good time. If you got any damage, go ahead and get it fixed under caution, since you got only, you're only going to be restarting at 3rd. Jacob going to come down pit road, I do believe. So Trent Sneed's still going to be the leader. Has led now 39 laps once he hits the start finish line. He's been the best car so far tonight. Him and Jeff Price going to be starting side by side. Remember, we had some wheel spin earlier. There you see Adam Miller getting the wave around. See a couple wave arounds happening now. Ron Worley trying to get back on the lead lap. Couple guys getting some wave arounds here. You see the 72 getting wave around. They're allowing this to happen, which I'm actually a big fan of. You don't have too many drivers in here. You might as well go ahead and let them get back on the lead lap, or at least close to it. Thing I'm hoping for, I know you guys seen the commercial for the new damage model. I'm looking forward to that new damage model coming to iRacing. I think that's going to make this service a lot better than what it already is. It's going to be neat watching some parts fly over the track. I am curious on how it's going to work on some things like cautions and stuff like that, but I am looking forward to it. Guys, broadcast for the next several days. Tonight, there is no NASCAR broadcast tonight. Byron had to take the night off for something. So, not broadcasting that. And then on Sunday, there is a broadcast. Sam Cooper Bennett got to call SRA Truck Series tomorrow night. Monday night, no. Oh, Paskey's Racing League. I apologize. Paskey's Racing League Monday night. Tuesday night, Disabled Drivers League. I'll be broadcasting that league. Final race of the season for them guys, Talladega Super Speedway. Todd Chase, pretty dominant in that league. If you guys are looking for a league, check out the Disabled Drivers League presented by the Heartbeat Network. They need some more drivers. They're really low on drivers, and basically what it is shows that drivers with disabilities can race with drivers without disabilities. So it's really fun. It's a fun league. Very good. As green flag does wave here once again. Trent Snead, Jeff Price, going to be very interested to keep watching these guys and try to battle it out. Here is a battle right now for the third position. Andrew Beach and the 2 Jacob Hope, as Jacob going to be able to slide around the outside, battle up front. We knew this was going to happen. Jeff Price, very good on short runs, very quick, and he does take the lead. Trenton trying to drop back underneath, not going to be able to get there, looking to the outside. And Price going to give us a new leader here on lap number 95. So it's interesting because Jeff has to save his tires. And we ain't done yet. We're starting to see a 4-car breakaway. Any one of these guys. Here comes the number 2 car. Jacob looking to take second. He does. Now looking to take the lead. How about that? Jacob maybe led that lap across the line. Did not lead it, but he don't need it. He's going to take the lead out of turn number 2. Sliding up in front. There you go. What a power move by Jacob Hope in that number 2 car. Great pass. It's something I'm seeing, though. Jeff Price has moved up to that high line, and I think this is scheduled. How about that? Jeff Price is falling back. Kind of watching both battles right now. 2 battles going on everywhere right now. Back up front for the lead. Trenton Snead trying to take it away. He does. Out of turn 4, new leader going to happen this time. And that will give us another lead change. What a pass by Jacob, though, just a few moments ago. 2 cars in 1 turn. Back here for 4th place. I apologize. Jeff Price trying to hold back Samuel Garcia. Samuel's been fast. He's just got to keep the car on the wall. That's been the biggest issue. He's had some trouble off the exits. Battle for the lead ain't done yet either. Andrew Beach starting to close that gap in on both these guys. Here comes the 2. Out of turn number 2. Out of turn number 2. The Ford Mustang into 3. Going to probably try to squeeze. He's not. Not a lot of room given. And Trent Snead off turn 4. Got a nose out front. Going to lead this lap as well. That U-Haul Ford Mustang. Jacob trying to grab it. How about that? 3 lanes of racing here at Rockingham. That's impressive. And a high lane going to pay dividends for Trent Snead. Andrew Beach now really close. Off turn 4. New second place. Beach goes into second. And I mentioned a battle for 4th place. That is not a battle. I want to mention that. Samuel Garcia gets a little loose. Is a few laps down. So back up front. Here comes the 88. Great laps being put out. 22.7 last time by for the 88. That's a great lap. Guys kind of hold on to each other. Beach trying to not let Trenton get out of his sight. One thing I've noticed was when Jeff, he was super fast, he chose, it looks like, to drop back. Maybe trying to save them tires for the long run. We're still definitely 1 pit stop away from making it to the end. You guys have to run to at least around 140, I think, to make it to the end. And I don't know, it's still a long run. We'll have to wait and see if they're able to make it that far. If they can make it to 130, I think they're good. Maybe. Yeah, 130 would be good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll wait and see once it gets closer. Oh, the 88 got a little loose on exit. Had a little bobble in the center of the corner. There you see the distance starting to grow a little bit. Trenton Sneed starting to put some gap between him and second place. Seen some great racing on these restarts though. It's been a pretty good race. Only 3 cautions, haven't been bad by any means. Cautions definitely threw a mix in. I do feel, you know, a little bit for like Ryan Worley, who unfortunately lagged out and went multiple laps down. I definitely think he was a car that's capable of getting up there and possibly battling for a win. You know, as typical Rockingham, we usually have lone green flag runs here at Rockingham. We've seen that. We've seen our share of wrecks. But usually we do have, it's right on pace of what we expected it to be, I believe. I knew we would have some cautions. I did think that we would have, you know, lone green flag runs. There, you know, I didn't know if we would make the green flag pit stops. I was curious about when that would happen, and we did do that. So it's been a pretty solid race. I mean, it ain't, you know, the best by any means. These guys would agree, but it's been solid. These guys are putting on a great show. We've seen a great show. Last time we went to Daytona, we broadcasted it here as well. And coming to the checker flag, I was at loss for words on what to say. It's probably, I don't know how to say it. There was so much position battles going on at the end of that race. It was just so hard to commentate. And I'm not much of a Daytona lover. I personally like Talladega more. But we've seen some great Daytona races the past few weeks. Not only with these guys and the iRacing E-Series, we've seen some great Daytona races. It's been fun. I believe the 2 actually got a little bit of the wall out of turn 2 that time. It's a good looking car though. U-Haul on the side. Kind of looks like a Ray Alfala type car, I guess, that he used to drive. See how bumpy this track is. These guys, even with the tire pressures already up on the cars, they're still bottoming out. You see the sparks that will shoot out, especially right through here we see some. Or in turn 3 and 4 we see them. Ooh, I think the 2 got the wall again. But it's been interesting because with the tire pressures up, you usually don't have the car bottoming out right there with some as much as what we have. We've seen it quite a bit. Still watching Andrew Beach right now, but our leader has been out front for a lot of this race. Is the number 8 car. Trenton Sneed has led 62, coming to 63 laps. There you go. 63 laps will remain as he leads 63. 6 lead changes, which is actually pretty impressive. I didn't think we would quite see that many lead changes, but we have. Pretty nice. Not bad at all. Oh, here we come down to the turn 3 and 4 again. You're watching the Wild Horse Racing League. If you are interested in joining them, check them out. Trust me, they're fun. These guys are a great group of guys. They use Discord to chat and all that stuff. check them out if you're interested. Wild Horse Racing, go apply for it on iRacing. They race this time every Saturday night. Practice starts at 7. Race starts, at 8 o'clock. Qualifying starts at 8. 8:05 starts the race. Very fun group of guys. I'm not gonna lie, they're very down to earth and very good group. And please check them out. They need some more drivers, and these guys are putting on a good show. You can tell they're clean drivers. They don't. I was in their chat earlier. There may be some hated conversation here and there, but for the most part, everybody seemed like they really got along, and that's one thing I think a lot of the leagues need. So if you are looking for a fun league that, down to earth guys, check them out. Not for position, but some side by side or close racing. Samuel Garcia. And then you got the 2 right up here in front, and that is the one of Chris Worley, who's led a few laps himself here tonight. Just unfortunately had the disconnection, or Ron Worley just unfortunately had the disconnection issue, and may have cost him a spot inside the top 3. You see the 50 just going to let him have it. Not too lazy. I'm interested to see what pit stops happen. These guys been out there now for 32 laps. Ryan Worley's been out there for 35 laps. So it's interesting to see when these guys may pit. They need to make it, I would say, at least to 135. 135, I think they can make it to the end. It's going to look close, but I think they can make it. They shouldn't have a fuel problem. I think it's more tires than anything. Watching Trenton Sneed still basically dominate right now. Jeff Sneed's starting to make a little bit of a run here. He is closing in on 3rd place. And this is something we thought would happen on long runs, but he didn't. He didn't get the long run like we thought he would. Still fast right now. Actually, last time by was a little bit slower than the leader, but he was working in lap traffic. See how he does here. Closing in on 3rd place of Jacob. So he comes out of turn 4. Let's check his lap times. Leader ran a 23.878. Jeff ran a 24.046. So he was definitely a little bit slower. Fastest on the track was 2nd, Andrew Beach. And keep in mind, of course, Jeff Ross is working this lap traffic. Could be causing an issue with his lap times as well. That time, once again, Beach was the fastest on track compared to the leader, but still 3.5 seconds back. And Jeff Price having a little bit of trouble. Ooh, as the 50. Samuel Garcia gets a little bit loose. Oh, this is going to be close. Ooh, good thing he slid up. And there goes Jeff Price. He's going to go by. That was a close one. So here's a battle for 3rd place. Samuel Garcia may have got the wall. And some really close action up here. Almost making contact. We may be seeing some guys come to pit road here very soon. We're 50 laps away from the finish. $50 laps away, but we only did 40 laps. These guys need to make it 5 more laps in order to make it all the way. And like I said, they can make it, I think, all the way, but tires going to be the issue. And they shouldn't have a problem with that. They should be able to make it. There goes the 2. Through the grasses. Could be problems. He's going to lock it down. Caution not out yet. He pulls it forward. Now he is going. Wow. See what happened. No caution. Was there contact? Be the judge. Nope, there was not. May have got some air off that spoiler though. He did a good job of keeping that thing out of the wall. I don't know how he was able to do that, to be honest. That was a great job. Hop on board. This is going to be a fun ride. Watch his hands inside the car. See him correcting it, but he didn't overcorrect, which is very impressive. A lot of guys will simply overcorrect that car and turn it hard to the right, usually into their race more than likely. And if he would have done it, he probably would have. Jeff Price on pit road. Trent Steen's still leading as pit stops have officially began. Samuel Garcia on pit road. Jeff Price on pit road. Andrew Beach now on pit road. You see the 88 coming in. Watch for Trenton and Jacob to hit pit road. Remember, Jacob one lap down after that incident he just had. Here comes the 8. Make sure he don't have a problem. He looks really good getting on the pit road. Really nice. So the 2 car is probably going to try to stay out as long as he can. Oh, nope, he's going to go ahead and pit. So I'm wondering if they're actually on their fuel mileage. I'm wondering if that's it. Like, if that's the case, this is going to be very close. There's the 8 coming to a stop. Oh, no, he messed up. He's still backing up. Uh-oh. This is going to make it interesting. He's still there. I'll let you know the total time on pit road. Down and away. So Jeff Price actually had the fastest pit stop. 46 seconds actually for Trent and 46 seconds for Andrew Beach. Jeff Price is going to be the one to really make up a lot of time here. He did actually close the gap on the 88. Now running only 6/10 behind him. Let's see if he can run him down. So watching the 14-year Jeff, who actually has given up a little bit of time on second place. I'm not sure. Jeff seems like a little bit different driver than what we've seen earlier when he was out front. I'm not sure. Maybe he just was pushing it too hard and he was afraid to push it that hard. I don't really know. It's weird. So we're going to take our final break, guys. You're watching Wild Horse Racing Series on ESPN. We'll be right back.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back to Rockingham Speedway. Wild Horse Racing League on board with Trent Sneed right now. Dominating performance tonight, even though it hasn't been easy. He's been out front now for 92 laps, continuing, definitely going to lead the most laps here. Looking to lead lap 93. Got to keep it clean, though, to the end. That's the main thing he's working on right now. He's trying to keep it in front of that 88 of Andrew Beach, who currently 3 seconds back from him. Right now, it is Trenton's race to lose. One other issue that these guys could have would be fuel mileage. Do they have enough gas? I mean, I think they do. Trenton could definitely go longer besides Jacob, but Jacob 1 lap down. So it should be good. But looking at the guys that's on the lead lap, Trenton has the most gas, the most gas. So it's going to be interesting to see. Nobody's really saving. I don't think fuel is going to be a problem. Riding on board with Jeff Price right now. He's done a good job, though. He's definitely third. He was super fast early, and Trenton ran him down on a long run. He was actually out to a 3-second lead at one point as well. But on the other side of the racetrack, there you go. There is one other lap car he's going to be coming up on, Adam Miller, who we haven't really spoken a ton about. Unfortunately, not had the greatest night. He's now working in turn 1 and 2 as well, just exited turn 2. Trenton right in the middle of now exiting turn 2. So they are on the same straightaway, but after he gets around Adam Miller, it is pretty much clean selling from there on out. So we'll be watching that very close as Trenton works off turn number 4. Andrew Beach, another driver, pretty much clean to go to the end. He has no cars in front of him besides Trenton Sneed, who was coming up on 98 laps led. Rockingham. Remember, next week these guys will load up and go to Texas Motor Speedway. Should be a fun race. I believe that was what, 140 laps? I'd have to double check. Let me check here. 145 laps. And then from there we head to Auto Club in Las Vegas. The next 3 races. You guys got a heck of a schedule. Love the schedule that they have here in this league. One of the best schedules I've seen put together in a long time. Still watching our leader up in that Chevrolet. Everybody else really spaced out here tonight. Jeff Price working down into turns 1 and 2. In that Mobile 1 Chevrolet. He's had a lot of trouble in turn 2. That's one thing I've noticed with him. Turn 2's been his Achilles heel tonight. Especially on long runs. Gap has closed between Adam Miller and Trenton Sneed. Going to definitely be here within the next couple of laps. We should see Trenton close it up on him. There's Adam Miller up in front of him now. And this will be the only car that we will see for Trenton at the moment. As we come to lap 158. Oh, Adam Miller moved out. Looking back at second place, gap. Staying about the same, 3.5. Andrew Beach does get around the Miller as well. And from here on out, looking at Trenton, I'm looking at the track map that I got, about a half a track away from the next car. So it's clean sailing from here on out for him. As long as no caution flies, he's definitely in the driver's seat to win this one. He comes in here, no wins on the season, so looking to pick up his first win. So be interested on what it does in the points for him. Definitely should give him a points lead. Samuel Garcia coming here with the points lead, but right now in 5th place. So I have to wait and see if it jumps the 8 car up in points or not. Out of turn number 4. Or turn 2. I don't get my turns confused. We are coming to 166 this time. Look at your race summary. 6 lead changes, only 3 cautions. 165 laps will be completed with 15 remaining for the driver of the 8 car. Side by a little bit of contact possibly between the 50 and the 2. And Jacob gets a little bit loose. Remember, these guys not racing for position. Samuel getting a little bit loose on exit as well. I believe a lot of these guys are ready to get out of North Carolina. Probably tired of seeing Rockingham. Gaps increased for Trent now over 6 seconds. Something must have happened to Andrew. Everybody really spaced out right now. Oh, here comes the 14. Yeah, I was wondering if we would have to see pit stops. It looks like we are going to see them again. Don't think everybody can make it. I didn't think everybody would. It was pretty close. So it looks like we are going to be seeing some green flag pit stops here once again. It'll be interesting to see when Trenton has to come down. See, Jacob still hasn't came down. Andrew still hasn't came down. And of course our leader hasn't. Jeff Price, the only one that has came down on pit road. So we're going to see. Maybe these guys think they can make it. Definitely interesting. Jeff Price was running in 3rd. And he gave that up. And what's interesting is Jacob might not have to pit at all. That's pretty interesting for the 2 car. Because he actually has the freshest, laps on his tires. 2 fresher laps in the leader, 4 fresher laps in 2nd place. And the 8 may be coming this time. Nope, thought he was. Andrew Beach working through turns 3 and 4. back down into one as we begin lap. We're coming to lap 174 this time. Whoa, had a little bit of trouble there. Definitely fought the wheel pretty hard off turn 4. That would have been bad. And caution is out. Interesting. Not entirely sure where. I don't really know. I'm trying to find it, guys. Give me just a second. Well, this has just got interesting. I don't see where the caution came out at. Anyway, this is going to mix it all up. I think it was Ron Worley again in the one. Has disconnected, so I think it might have been him, but it wouldn't show me. So that's strange. So, here we go down pit road. And we're all going to have, I think, 3 cars on the lead lap, it looks like. Jeff Price may have left, actually. May have been him that wrecked. In the pit box. I don't think it's going to be a green-white checker, but it's going to be close. I think it's only going to be maybe a 2-lap shootout. I guess we can say it's a green-white checker pretty much. Not an official green-white, but... Off pit road, Jacob or Trenton going to win the race. Looks like Jacob going to get a wave around. So, behind the pace car we go. Your top 3 right now: Trent Sneed, Andrew Beach, Jacob Hope, and Samuel Garcia getting a couple laps back here. Jeff Price did disconnect, so I think caution may have been with him. Not sure, but we are coming down. We're going to have about 3 laps to go, so I don't think it's going to be a green-white checker by any means, but it's going to be interesting because you definitely don't want to have that mishap that we seen earlier with wheel spin. Here we go. Gonna be doubled up next time by, I do believe. And it looks like it is going to be a green-white checker. It's not overtime, but it is going to be a green-white checker, so it's not official overtime yet. We do have 4 cars on the lead lap. Trenton Sneed, Andrew Beach, Jacob Hop, and Samuel Garcia. And Samuel Garcia actually on pit road. Don't know if he's going to make it out in time to get going. He better hurry. Just now left pit road. Let's see, he should be okay. Kind of watching both ends here. And he did catch him. So, here we go. Green, white, checker time. Green flag out. And there we go. Caution flag going to come back out. As Jacob goes around. Wheel spin. We knew it was going to happen to someone. And there you go. So, that's not going to be the race. We're going to line it back up and do it again. You guys have to slow down to wait on the pace car. So we will get 3 attempts at a green white checker. This will be an official attempt next time. So Trenton definitely not getting it easy by any means. He's working hard for this one. Will have to take a couple laps around. So 50 gives him a bump. Alright, Samuel Garcia giving him some love taps. I'm pretty sure it's not over. Let me make sure it's not over. Don't think it is, but I may be wrong. We're seeing some love taps being given Samuel Garcia. Here he comes again. I think we actually do go green white checker. I just need to make sure. Andrew Beach going to be trying hard though. I'm like 90% sure that we're going to be going back green because Jacob just exited pit road, so pretty sure. There's some love taps going on. That's got to make the 80 very nervous though. Oh, I guess it is over. Looks like guys going around. So the winner is going to be Trenton Sneed. Picks up the win here from Rockingham. Thought we'd have a green white checker and we did not. So there's your winner. Led 126 laps here tonight at Rockingham. We're going to talk to him. Bright Futures Learning Center. Wasn't easy by any means. Burning it down. And let's bring him in. Hey, Trenton, you got me? Trenton Sneed.
Yes, sir.
There he is. Look at him. He's celebrating already, man. You dominated. 126 laps left, but this race was not easy. Talk us through your entire night.
Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta tell Andrew real quick something.
Go ahead, buddy.
Okay.
So, talk us through your night, man. Big win tonight. You come in here 30 to points. Led 126 laps. Led at Rockingham. Not easy to do. Very tough track to win out.
Oh, you said it. It's just, I'm in shock. I've been through so much running the BFC car in particular. Just the first time I ran it, it was at South Boston in other league. 90% of the race was ran under caution. 160 laps total. We ran 140 of it under caution. Then the next season at Kansas, I believe. Yeah. No, it was still Kansas in that one series. In the lead with 15 to go, and my computer updates.
Oh.
Then just, yeah. God, I can't. Last, I want to say March, in a position to win, but I choked it at Kansas again. Just this car has a Kansas curse, but we broke it at Rockingham. Oh, I'm so happy.
So let me ask you, was it ever crossing your mind that something was going to happen?
Yes, when we went under caution.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. How nervous was you?
I was shaking. I'm still shaking, but I regretted drinking half a bottle of water. I was like, oh, dear Lord, please, no.
Well, we know we had some people in the chat pulling for you, man. Go ahead and give all your shout-outs. You did a great job. 126 laps led at Rockingham. Not easy to do whatsoever.
I'd like to thank my family, Aunt Jamie, my sister, my dad. I think my mic button went out. I don't know if it got my family. Thank my family. I'd like to thank Route Futures Learning Center, Alan Thornton Career Technical Center. If any of you guys from Alan Thornton are watching, we did it! Yes! Mom's over here clapping. Say hi, Mom. Happy birthday, Mom. This is for you.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
Route Futures Learning Center, Alan Thornton, Chevrolet, Budweiser, whatever's on the card. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for broadcasting.
I'm not going to lie. That might be the best interview I've done. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. That was your winner. Second place goes to Andrew Beach, who finishes in second here tonight. We're going to talk to him, see if he had anything for our winner here at Rockingham. Andrew, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, you started first. Now, I got to ask you, what happened on that restart? Wheel spin looked pretty bad.
I completely made a rookie mistake. I forgot to start in second. I started in first. Made the wheel spin. It was a long race there, getting back up to the front. So
yeah,
we got that. It was a good race.
I was going to ask you, man, it looked like you got your shifter problem worked out, thank God. It looked like it took a few laps for you to recover after that wheel spin. It looks like you had to get your head straight and then start focusing again. Second place, though, did you have anything for Trent? It looked like he was on rails on the long run.
I think had we got to go back green, I think I would have had something for him.
Well, still, second place tonight, man. Shout-outs and all that good stuff. You guys ran a heck of a race. Not bad at all.
Yes, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate you coming out here and streaming these for us. Man, it's always fun.
It's fun to do it. Any other shout-outs you want to give out?
Got to give out a shout-out to Trenton and his sponsor. Glad somebody stepped on and sponsored my buddy. If I couldn't get the win, I'm glad he did. So
for sure. Good job tonight, man. Texas, yep. Good job, and we'll see you next week when you go out there and try to win it. That's going to be a fun race next week.
Alrighty, thanks,
buddy.
I agree.
We'll talk to Samuel Garcia coming in third place. Here he is. We'll bring him in. Hey, Samuel, you got me?
4.
Man, at one point it looked like you was out of this race. It looked like you wasn't going to have a great finish. You did start in second. You come home in third place. Overall, it's a decent points tonight. Are you happy with third? Do you think you could have done a little bit better? This place is tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of third place. I mean, I wish I could have done better, but this is not my track. I agree. This is very tough track.
It is.
And I honestly don't know. I spun out like a couple, but I was still able to come home third. I'm really proud of myself.
Definitely not bad, man. Next week we head to Texas Motor Speedway. Definitely different because with this new package on these cars, it's basically full throttle for a few laps, and then you got to start working the throttle a little bit. How do you feel about heading to Texas? Probably more excited than coming here.
Well, Texas is my home track, so yeah, and I'm decent at that track.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites as well. I look forward to going there next week. It's a very fun track to me. I personally love it. So looking forward to that, man. Any shout-outs you want to give out before we head out of here tonight?
Well, I would like to thank Worley for sticking on this car, and I would like congrats to Trent for the win. He well deserved. and thank you for broadcasting.
No problem, man. Good job tonight. Congratulations on third. I know that was hard fought because there was some points it looked like you was out of it. So good job tonight.
Yeah, 10-4.
Thanks, buddy. Third place goes to Samuel Garcia, picking up third. As we look at your results, there you go. 9 drivers come out tonight. 9 drivers not going to finish, but still not a bad run at all. Trent Sneed, you can hear the excitement. Probably one of the funniest interviews I've done, or one of the funnest. It was pretty cool. He's definitely excited. He even got his mom involved. That's awesome. I love seeing stuff like that. So congratulations to Trent, man. Nobody, I know Andrew Beach said he definitely may have had something on the restart. There is a possibility he did because we've seen it a couple times. But I think that's the only way. I think the only way you're going to beat him was by the early run. You're not touching him nowhere on the long run from what I've seen. Nobody was close. But on the short runs, there was possibility he might not have walked out of here the winner. So, but he didn't have to worry about it. Good job for him. Congratulations to him. Awesome run. And we'll see him next week at Texas. We'll see you guys. I'll be back on Tuesday on my next broadcast. Y'all have a great night. Take care and God bless as always.